we have a video to watch? Okay, so a big round of applause for Dr. Reynald Adrian Hugot.
Alright, so I hope that you can hear me loud and clear. It's so bright in here. It's like I'm gonna be taken away to heaven. Sorry, this light is so bright. Yeah, and I can see, I cannot see everyone. So anyway, good afternoon, and it's a privilege to be here in front of you to talk about something about UPOU, about our various Moodle instances. And the title was mentioned already earlier. And again, I'm Dr. Reynald, or Dr. Rain, Assistant Professor and the ICT Development Office Director of the UPOU Open University. And this is the outline of my presentation this afternoon. Of course, I'm going to give some brief introduction, methodology, results and discussion. I would spend most of my time discussing the results and discussion, and some summaries or conclusion. Alright, introduction. Let me give you a brief overview of how we are handling our various Moodle instances. If I'm not mistaken, we have about 11, right? 11 Moodle instances for different purposes. Yeah, and we are the ICT Development Office. Zach, the one who presented earlier, he is my teammate. He is our help desk associate, and we have identified various aspects of Moodle administration. The help desk, whenever we receive certain tickets or certain inquiries, then Zach will handle that. We have the help desk portion. And then we also have a sub-team dedicated for server administration, another one for site and course administration. When I talk about site and course administration, I'm talking about the site level or the front end, the administration, users, accounts, courses, so on and so forth. And we are also into developing our own Moodle plugins. And also we have identified UI and UX as an integral part of our team. And everyone is involved in research and development, and we also conduct trainings within UPOU. Actually, my 4 teammates here, they are over there on that table. They will be presenting our various initiatives, research initiatives. And as I mentioned earlier, Zach is finished already. He was quite nervous earlier, but it doesn't show, right? Alright, about UPOU and my portal. UPOU has been at the forefront of online and distance e-learning in the country and in the Asian region as well. And we have been fully conducting our classes online. And we have been using my portal, which is based on Moodle since 2007. Yeah, it is our LMS. And all the courses that we are offering, whether it is undergraduate, graduate courses, bachelor's, postgraduate, so on and so forth, you name it, all of them are inside of my portal, our virtual classroom. And the Moodle version that we are using is Moodle 4.0, and the theme is based on a customized almond DB. Alright, and a sample screenshot of the UPOU My Portal. It's quite similar to what my teammate Zach has shown earlier. It also uses the almond DB theme, and the only difference would be the color. Yes, similar theme for both of our Moodle instances. For My Portal, the formal degree courses, and Moodle for our massive open online courses. Now, we just actually upgraded the Moodle version and the theme last December 2022. And right now we were looking for ways to continue to innovate. How can we further improve our Moodle instances? That is the intended DNA of the ICT Development Office. That will be innovation. We continue to innovate, we continue to improve. That's why, that is the motivation here. And we gave a series of surveys to our end users. And this is the statement that I gave to them. We're always looking for ways to improve the UPOU My Portal. And your feedback is essential to that process. That's why we are asking you to take a survey about your experience with My Portal, because we believe that their feedback, being the end users, is crucial in helping us, our team, to enhance their experience and make necessary adjustments. And I would say that this is a timely study due to two factors. First, as far as my memory is concerned, this is the first time ever that a large-scale survey was conducted amongst all My Portal users. And as we all know, with the advent of the AI this age, technology continues to evolve in a very rapid pace. Technology gets old quickly. Would you agree? And yeah, if you can remember the title that I've shown earlier, navigating the pre-AI and the post-AI stages. And when I say pre-AI, it's more of the focus is on the usability. Similar to what Zach has shared earlier. Usability, which is defined to be the ease with which a system can be used to achieve a specific goal effectively, efficiently, and satisfactorily. Yeah, the focus is in usability. Now, we know that AI is becoming prevalent these days. So I would call that the post-AI. I'm not saying that we forget the usability or the usefulness aspect. It's just that we have another thing to catch, another concern to give more emphasis onto. And this would entail the expectations of the users for innovation. I mentioned earlier, technology continues to evolve rapidly. And if we define innovation, it is the process of creating something new or changing something existing in a way that makes it more effective, efficient, or valuable. And the guide questions for the innovation expectations. What are the possible user attitudes? What are the expectations for innovation? Is My Portal able to keep up with the latest trends and innovations, if you will? That's why the objective of this study of mine is to undertake that investigation on both the usability and the innovation aspects of My Portal. Specifically, our team aims to evaluate the usability status of My Portal to determine how end users perceive it and hopefully identify areas for improvement. And the second one is to delve further into the end user's expectations for innovation in the context of AI. Now, for the methodology, I thank my teammate Zach because he already discussed in greater detail what the SUS survey is all about. So I'm not gonna touch into that. You already know that. So that's the first tool for measuring usability. And the second tool is I gave a general feedback mechanism which gathers the experiences of the users as far as the My Portal platform is concerned, in which I gave open-ended questions. For analyzing the expectations for innovations, I used a quite recent tool in here, which is about measuring the general attitudes towards AI scale by Chapman and Broadway way back in 2020. Again, we want to know their attitudes so that we know how we may possibly react. And I also gave this AI education questionnaire. This is based on what I saw before at the Moodle.org website. Yeah, they gave these questionnaire and I just repurposed some of them for the purposes of my study. Okay, we go to the results and discussion. The statistics first, about 85% of them are current students. Interestingly, we have about 10% of alumni participating in this survey, or series of surveys, if you will, and about 6% for current teachers and professors. Okay, first part of results and discussion, the usability. I also asked them about their perceived level of experience in using my portal or Moodle, and half of them are intermediate users, followed by advanced users, and we have very little novice and expert users. And then for the SUS score, considering that the theme of Model and my portal are quite similar, the SUS score among the 73 participants is 67.22. Yeah, and this is the distribution of the SUS scores, just to show you that the bin with the largest participants would be between 70 to 80. And these kind of results tell us that this is considered an average result, average to above average results. Users found my portal to be somewhat easy to use. They were able to complete their tasks. However, they may have experienced some minor difficulties. Okay, and then the SUS survey that I gave them, so I rank these different questions or these different assets according to the percentage of agreement or disagreement according to that particular question. Agreement if it is a positive question, and disagreement if it is a negative question or item. And for the top 4 facets in here, I think that I would like to use this system frequently with about 77% agreement. I think that I would need the support of a technical person to use this, about 74% disagreeing, so on and so forth. My point is the top 4 responses is proving to us the ease of use and their confidence in using our UPOU MyPortal platform. Okay, and I also asked them, what do you like most about MyPortal? Okay, and they said that their most favorite feature would be the dashboard, with about 11 mentions, followed closely by a related feature, which is the calendar, forums, and grades. Okay, so what does the dashboard contain? Yeah, the dashboard provides users with an overview of their progress, upcoming deadlines, and recent activities. It is a convenient way for them to keep track of their progress. And it is totally and perfectly understandable that this is their most favorite feature. Yeah, this is the sample screenshot again. The dashboard contains the upcoming deadlines or events, and also all of their courses that they are currently enrolled into. I also asked them, what challenges did you face that affected your progress? If you take a look carefully, most of them have no comments, right? NA or no comments about 20 of them. Yeah. However, if we take a look into the top concern of those who indicated something, that would be about the navigation portion. They said that the site is difficult to navigate, the links are too many and confusing, the flow pages could be better, traversing course content can be annoying. Sure, this can be improved, but our team can only do so much because this would also entail, giving proper orientation and training to the teachers, the professors, as far as the design of their classes or course size are concerned, right? Because I believe that we have some professors, I'm not going to name them, of course, they just copy and paste the content onto the course site, and voila, that's it. So I would say that this needs further training that we have to give to them. And other concerns would be admin related. Example would be the deadlines are confusing for users in different time zones. What else? Teachers will sometimes automate question checking and mark answers as wrong due to spelling errors. And this is something that can be rectified if the teacher knows how to use the quiz feature properly. Yeah, so some admin related to a certain extent. And then, what other things that you dislike about my portal? The first one, but before the first one, again, many of them have no comments. About 17 non-mentions. And the top challenge, not challenge, or top dislike rather, the top dislike would be uploading issues. Yeah, they cannot upload large files or videos, images, the limit is 80 MB for the submission bin, so on and so forth. However, uploading large files is strongly discouraged, or we are actually actively limiting them, because if we remove the limits, the whole My Portal will go down. Yeah, this is something that we are quite strict about. And another thing that they dislike would be their professors, right? Take a look at the third row. They said delayed feedback on assignments. Is this a Moodle issue? No, it's not. What else? FICs, or the professor has read the queries and they would reply late. I mean, this is not a My Portal or Moodle issue, right? And FICs not utilizing their grade sections to the fullest extent. Yeah, professor issues are mentioned. And they also have been nitpicking about our UI and UX, considering that we just updated it last December. If you can see the second row, they have some comments about updated design, but we just updated it, right? Updated design, layout can be better, plain or bland design. Sometimes, students can be just contradicting. One student will say, I like it, and another student will say, I don't like it. Alright, summary for the first part of my results and discussion. Again, the majority of My Portal users are intermediate and advanced users, and My Portal was found to have average or acceptable usability with points for possible improvement as far as the UI is concerned. The strongest aspects would be people like to use it frequently and no need for any technical persons to help them use that. And sure, the complexity can be further improved, both site level or site admin level and professor level. Okay, we're gonna go to the second part of our results and discussion, the expectations for innovation. Okay, I asked them, how much have you used these recent AI tools, such as ChatGPT and Bard, for any reason? Interestingly, almost half of them has never used them. Yeah, this is quite surprising. Oh, really? Yeah, nearly half have not used any large language models. Yeah, and followed far behind by sometimes users, about 20%, using them occasionally. We also asked them, how do you feel about the future of AI in education? The results are also surprising. Sure, majority of them have a positive feeling about the future or the place of AI in education, about 40%. However, closely followed behind by undecided users, about 37%. We can say that the overarching theme here is cautious optimism. Sure, they are optimistic about AI, but they are just very cautious or neutral, if you will, about it. And then, regarding the general attitude toward AI, I'm not gonna give the results for each and every item of this GATA tool because it is comprised of 20 questionnaires and I'm gonna run out of time. That's why I've only gotten in here the strongest agreements The strongest agreements would be, okay, I'm impressed by what AI can do about 74 participants, 74% of the participants, and many beneficial applications of AI, about 72% agreeing. AI is exciting, about 60%, and AI can provide economic opportunities for our country. And what we can deduce here is that users generally agree on AI's benefits and innate capabilities. Okay, and to show you a specific graph here for a particular facet or item, I'm impressed by what AI can do. We can see here both the agree and the strongly disagree bars. Yeah, quite high. Not quite high, but very high. High percentage. Now, we go to the strongest disagreements. Okay, they disagree. AI systems can perform better than humans. About 60% disagreeing. AI agent would be better than an employee in many routine jobs. About 56% disagreeing. AI might take control of people, 53% of disagreements. And for routine transactions, I would rather interact with AI than a human, 52% disagreeing. What we can say here, users typically disagree that AI systems are better than humans. And that makes sense because AI is nothing without humans. AI will only be effective under the close supervision of humans. AI is not a god, AI is not a deity. It is subject to the control of us, human beings. I'm telling you. And for a specific graph of that facet, just to show you the huge amount of disagreements, AI systems can perform better than humans. Just see the strongly disagree bar and disagree bar. Okay, the first two. And then I've also checked the strongest neutral statements. Okay. Organizations might use AI unethically. 56% are neutral about this. AI systems can help people feel happier. They are also neutral about this. And AI is used to spy on people. About 48% neutral. And we can say that users hold a neutral stance regarding the possible misuse of AI. Okay, and just to show you again a specific example, organizations use AI unethically. The amount of neutrality is quite high in here. All right, and I've asked them, I would say, the most important question. Do you think my portal needs AI? The results, I would say, are quite surprising. The majority express a neutral stance. And even if you combine the agree and strongly disagree, the neutral people will win, right? 37% or 37 participants, and then you combine the agree and strongly agree, only 29, right? And this is quite surprising. And this further proves the trend that I've been showing since earlier. Users are generally centric about AI. Sure, they are positive about the potential benefits and the features. They are negative that AI is better than humans, and they are neither or neutral about the possible misuse. And I've also asked them, this is I believe the final item in the series of surveys. What are your most requested AI features? And they are allowed to select multiple answers, so don't total them to 100%, all right? And these are the top 4 AI features. Top 1 would be plagiarism detection, about 67%. And the second one is study assistant, about 61 or 62%. Right, and I would say that this can be part of our future plans for the ICT Development Office as part of our future research, future studies, future work. Okay, I'm approaching the end of my presentation this afternoon. Summary, students are cautiously positive about AI in education, and I already mentioned that majority positively agree on AI's potential benefits, but disagreeing AI is better than humans. They are also neutral about the possible misuse and likewise maintain a neutral stand on whether UPOU My Portal needs AI. And the most requested AI features possibly would be plagiarism detection and study assistance. And with that, I thank you all for listening. If you want to access my PPT, you can go to that link. Again, thank you all.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rain. Is that okay with you? I call you Dr. Rain. Equally vibrant and energetic, right? Like our Dan here, associate professor, right? Okay, so we have time for 2 questions. Okay, so may I request our participants to ask interesting questions like what we had earlier. No repeated questions, please. Okay? Yeah. Anything? Question, concern, comment? I think Dr. Rain will be very accommodating. Yes. Okay. What's your name, sir? Melvin.
Good afternoon, sir. Melvin from LPA Manila. So, as what to discuss, AI is here now. So, we cannot escape, we cannot go through. Nandito na siya. So, let me know if you have any thoughts or idea on how we can make this AI, saan ba tayo mag-start to make this new invasion na tinatawag natin is to hindi tayo masakop. So it should be on the faculty or it should be on the student as a self-paced learning. Thank you.
Alright. Yeah, so a quick answer off the top of my head right now. What is the intended design of your class? I mean, for that particular class that is intending to use AI, what's your design? I'm going to give a quick example. Calculators. In elementary mathematics, calculators are banned because we want them to learn, okay, how do you do 1 plus 2? 1, 2, 3. Or you want them to memorize multiplication tables so that they would know how to multiply, obviously. However, when it comes to college mathematics or statistics, I remember my particular case when I took, that statistical methods stat 101 at UPLB, and our teacher allowed us to use calculators because her intention was for us to determine which particular method I should be using for that given statistical problem. And I just use calculators so that I can come up with a final value. Okay, going back, try to replace calculators with ChatGPT or any AI tool. What's your intention? Yeah, you have to go back, you have to think, what is your course objectives? What is the course design? What are the skills that you want your students to learn? Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's up to our respective academic freedoms. I cannot tell you not to use AI. I cannot impose this or that. Again, it's up to our respective academic freedoms. And use our best discernment, our best decision, whether to allow using AI and to what particular extent are we gonna allow to use that. Yeah, that's my answer to your question, sir.
I think that's a very good answer. Yeah. And if I may add, Dr. Rain, we can even go beyond, academic freedom. As human beings, as individuals, AI can be used very much in problem solving, right? Problem solving in life, wherever we are, right? Okay, for example, in the workplace, we're not talking the school, but a corporation, a plant. Yeah, instead of talking to 10,000 employees, we can have AI to measure engagement, right? Employee satisfaction, how happy are they? What areas does management have to improve on, right? So instead of talking to thousands of people, we can just deploy our AI and have a quick, consolidated summary of answers, right? Okay, one more question. And thank you, sir, for that. Okay. May I have some lady who lady-oriented question. No. It's a diverse environment, so whatever it is.
Um, well, how do you address, since this is for the, I think this is more for the school setup. So since AI is already here, and students can be quite resourceful when it comes to that. So let's say you assign something, an essay or something, and how can you avoid students using, or how can you detect students who are using AI to complete their assignments?
All right, that's an interesting question. All right, about using AI. Yeah, because what we can do, first answer, we can design our assessments, or before the assessments, we can design using AI in such a way that they are train or improve their critical thinking skills. And I remember this particular statement from the Singapore Ministry of Education that their stand about AI, they don't ban AI in their schools, but it's all the more on training their students to be more critical thinkers. And okay, going back to the more essence part of your question, if you want to be more practical about it, then you can just ask them to report in front of you you give an essay, right? Ask them to explain. And even if they use AI or they don't use AI, at least they were able to explain to you effectively the answers to their essays, right? For example, my team in there, what is the essence of beauty, for example? So Miss Universe. And then, let's say he used ChatGPT. Okay, I don't mind if he used ChatGPT, but what I mind is if I ask him in face-to-face, Zach, explain to me right now what is the essence of beauty. And he was able to explain that, and I was able to see the substance of his answer. I was able to discern that he learned. Then I'm gonna give that to him. Yeah, so that is my answer to your question.
Yeah, very fair answer. Okay? So at the end of the day, the test of the eating or the pudding is in the eating, right? Yeah, so if they're able to spontaneously answer critical questions, then yeah, they're answering as a human being, right? Yeah, so AI is an enabler. Yeah, but not to be used for cheating or falsifying, right? Okay, that's a great question. Okay, thank you. And it's now time to call again our President CEO of Moodlemoot Technologies Inc. to grant our certificate of appreciation to Dr. Rain Pugoy, in grateful recognition of sharing his invaluable knowledge and experience and sharing the results of his study with the participants of the Moodlemoot Philippines 2023, given the 6th day of July 2023, held here at the Century Park Hotel, Manila.